welcome to my channel, Bread and Babies. My name is Mason and these are my kiddos. Tonight we'll be making dinner and a sourdough discard banana bread. We have some bananas that we want to use up and banana bread is one of our favorite treats, so we'll be making that. And we're also going to make some spaghetti for dinner. Whose spaghetti are we making, Rogan?
For Mima!
Mima's, yeah, we're gonna make my grandma's spaghetti sauce recipe. Yeah. Alright, let's get going.
We're making Mima's spaghetti. It's gonna be so yummy.
So this is going to be the easiest spaghetti sauce you will ever make, and it's so much better than anything you can buy in the store. You're gonna start by dicing 1 onion and 1 bell pepper. I don't really recommend peeling an onion while holding a baby. It gets a little stinky and hard to cut, so I took her out of her wrap and popped her in the bouncer and then kept going. So just dice up that onion and bell pepper really thin, as much as you can, and coat your pan with some olive oil and dump those in. So get those nice and caramelized in your pot, and then once you do that, you can dump in your meat. I use ground turkey. My grandma's recipe calls for ground beef. You can use either one. I forgot to film this, but I also pressed a clove of garlic into the pot. You can also use some garlic powder if you don't have a clove of garlic. When your meat's cooked, just add your canned tomatoes in. So add a can of crushed tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce, and a can of tomato paste. I always buy the smallest can of each of these and dump them right in and stir it together. You can also put this in a crock pot if you want it to cook all day. I usually just do it and let it simmer for about an hour and a half. While it's cooking, I decide to make some banana bread. We mashed 3 very ripe bananas in a bowl, and then in a separate bowl we added 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and whisked all that together. Then we added 8 tablespoons of melted butter into a mixing bowl and half a cup of honey into there. You could also use granulated sugar if you wanted, and whisk that together until it was creamy. Once that's mixed well, crack 2 eggs into the mixing bowl, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and add the banana mixture in there. And then once the bananas are added, you add half a cup of sourdough discard and mix that well. Slowly add in your dry ingredients, being careful to mix in between each addition, and scrape down the sides so that you don't have any flour hiding in there. Mix that well, and then add half a cup of chocolate chips if you want those. Those are completely optional. You can also add nuts in if you like those. We usually just do chocolate chips because it's easier for the kiddos to eat. Mix that and then add that into a bread loaf that has either been sprayed with nonstick spray or line it with parchment paper, and cook that at 350 for about an hour. I usually check it around 50 minutes, but it went to an hour. While we were waiting for our bread to cook, we enjoyed our spaghetti dinner, and then we had a nice dessert of banana bread with butter on top, and it was delicious. Be sure to like and subscribe.